This screenshot is what a driver sees when heading to pick up a customer. Note the green dot, which is the place Uber is sending the driver. This is the pickup. See also the blue dot. This is the live location of the customer. I would actually see this one moving if the customer were moving. Importantly, the blue dot is blocks away from the green dot. This customer did not bother to check the pickup location. The customer assumed that Uber is magic and that there is no need to specify where he was or where to send the driver for pickup. He relied on the GPS built into the Uber software. Sometimes GPS works pretty well, other times it works very poorly. So here's how GPS works briefly. Dozens of GPS satellites circle the Earth about 12,500 miles above the Earth, traveling at 7,000 miles per hour. This image simulates which satellites are visible from a particular location. The red satellites are visible and the black ones are not visible. Satellites send radio signals and your cell phone receives signals from the visible satellites. Critical to accurate location is the time that it takes for these signals to arrive at your phone. This is time of flight. The longer it takes these signals to reach your phone, the further you are from the satellite. With a few satellites, you can pinpoint your location. A common problem is buildings. Buildings block these signals. Well, sort of. Accurate GPS requires a direct line of sight from you to the satellite. If there is a building in the way, the signals will reach you, but it will reach you after bouncing off of one or more surfaces. Here I show a satellite that has a signal bounce. This bounce elongates the time of flight, and thus it appears you are somewhere further from the satellite than you actually are. In dense areas with many tall buildings, it is possible that 0 visible satellites have direct line of sight, and thus very inaccurate GPS locations. Here I start to simulate an Uber order. Note, GPS locates me at the JW Marriott Hotel. I'm actually in the lobby of the AC Hotel, 3 minutes away. Your driver will be upset if you do not correct this. Next, I start another simulated Uber ride where the GPS locates me again at the JW Marriott Hotel. I'm actually in the lobby of KPMG, 4 minutes away. Your driver will be upset if you do not correct this. Then I start another simulated Uber order where GPS locates me at the C. Baldwin Hotel. I'm actually outside the doors of the Deloitte Consulting building across the street. I am located where I drew an X. Next, I simulate a different Uber order where GPS locates me at the Hilton Americas Hotel when I'm actually at the doors of the Papados restaurant across the street. Each of these errors are commonplace pickup location errors that Uber customers often overlook. This is the responsibility of the customer. You have to look every time. GPS is pretty accurate in suburban areas, but is really almost useless in downtown areas with tall buildings. So you must look at every order every time and correct the Uber request so you have a better Uber experience. So let's fix this ride request from Papados restaurant. Again, GPS locates me at the Hilton Americas Hotel across the street. Click in the box that says Hilton, and it will highlight the entire first box. Then type Papados. Note it will find multiple locations for this restaurant, and you must choose the correct one. If you did not catch it before adding the destination, it will take you to the map. Here you can click the back button at the top left, and then you can correct it there.